The most fun way for us to use our time. Badminton
versus
Thailand. If you're ready, begin. I was 21 years old. I got the chance of a lifetime to go from my house to Thailand. When I was on my way there, I remember I made a list of all of my goals. I am gonna be calling my mom every single day. I am going to be getting into amazing shape. I am going to be getting not just good grades, great grades. And inshallah, I'll have a little bit of fun. When I got there, this country was more amazing than I could ever even expect. I remember when I came out to the streets and I heard a carnival of sounds. There were motorbikes and tuk-tuks and cars and people selling things on the street. It was amazing. I soon discovered a restaurant. One that was called Bombay Blue. They had Indian food, halal Indian food. Allahu Akbar, it was amazing. And as I started going there day after day after day, I began to enjoy it more and more and more. I soon discovered that Thailand was close to a bunch of other countries. Countries like Laos, Vietnam, Singapore, and even Malaysia. And so every weekend, instead of studying or doing any homework, I would travel, taking the train or a bus to see another country. I also discovered that in Thailand, they had a number of islands. Islands where you were able to dive into the water and see all of the beautiful creations of Allah. Soon enough, the 6 months that I had in Thailand came and passed. When the day came for me to go home, I looked at that list. On that list, I said that I wanted to get good grades. Because I was so distracted, I didn't get good grades at all. On that list, I wanted to be healthy and lose weight. But because I had gotten distracted because of Bombay Blues, I actually gained weight. I had written that I wanted to call my mom every single day. I barely called her at all. And I had almost nothing to show for. Now, the reason why I am telling you this story is because every one of you is about to be in a very similar situation. Summer break is here. For many of you, school is out for the summer, and if it's not, it is about to be. And as school is getting out, you might be thinking, oh man, I want to make the most out of this summer. Perhaps you want to get really good at soccer, or maybe figure out how to do your thing with oil pastels. But if you get distracted like the way I did, we are not going to achieve anything. And that is what we are going to be talking about.
Do you ever wonder why Muslims pray 5 times a day? Or why the Quran is in Arabic even if we don't speak it? I wondered that too. Then I joined the Muslim Treehouse. Class is starting soon. Tell your grown-ups today.
Summer is here. And with summer, that comes a lot of free time. And our goal this entire month is to figure out how can we use our time in awesome ways. And it leads to a question, dare I say, a big question! What is the most fun way to spend our time? We're gonna read a book called Strong Muslims.
Minority Kids Passport. Every time I'm done reading a book, I add the badge, and I already have 4. One was for honesty, one was for being patient, this one was for animal rights. It's the most fun I've ever had learning about Islam.
Every one of our books has 2 stories. I am going to be reading one story, which is called 5 Before 5. Shireen and Grandma play badminton. If I lose this point, thinks Shireen, Grandma is gonna win the game. Grandma hits the birdie back over the net. Oh no, says Shireen as she misses. Grandma, you are so good at this game. With practice, my dear, you can get good at any game. Let's go inside. I have a special gift for you. For me? Alhamdulillah, says Shireen. Back inside, Grandma gives Shireen a wrapped gift. What's this for, says Shireen. It's for your excellent grades last year. Shireen tears off the wrapping paper. A new computer? Alhamdulillah, says Shireen. Shireen loads her favorite photos onto the computer. I'm getting so much work done today, thinks Shireen. Shireen loves story time. Mom, Jaffer, it's time for Noor Kids Live. Shireen's favorite game is Robo Math Adventure. Yes, level 9. As the days pass, Shireen spends all her free time on the computer. Amira calls to speak with Shireen. Shireen, I'm going for a hike. You want to come? Nope. I'm busy. A pop-up appears on the computer screen. Updates are ready to install. Update and restart or not now? Not now, says Shireen. Jaffer asks Shireen to play baseball. I'll let you use my new glove. I'm busy, Jaffer, says Shireen. Pop-up appears again. I said not now. You're being mean. I'm telling Mom. Jaffer, I wasn't talking to you. Mom, Shireen's not talking to me. Every one of us have been in that situation before where it's like we get sucked into the computer or the TV or the phone, and it's like that is all that exists. We don't even know what else is going on in the world. It's just us and the TV. Is that good? Is that not good? Let's continue. Grandma comes for a visit. It's beautiful outside, Shireen. Let's play badminton. Maybe later, Grandma. I'm on level 52. The pop-up appears again. This silly pop-up won't stop bugging me. Ya Allah. My keyboard doesn't work. Grandma rushes over to see what happened. Oh no, it's the blue screen of death. Death, but I was only on level 53. Shireen cries frantically. What will happen to my photos and my artwork? Jaffer comes over to look. Your computer is toast. Mom! Don't worry, Shireen, I'll call a technician. By the way, if you're wondering, Amin, is the blue screen of death real? It is actually real, okay? On many computers, if for whatever reason they haven't been updated or it's not working properly, the screen can turn blue. And once it turns blue, it's like that computer doesn't turn on ever again. Shireen cuddles up next to Grandma on the sofa. Inshallah, the technician will know how to fix it. This is horrible, says Shireen. So you like having a computer, says Grandma. I love it. The whole world is at my fingertips. It's powerful, Grandma, says Shireen. I feel the same way about my body. Your body, says Shireen. Yes. I can do so much with my body, alhamdulillah. I can trailblaze in the woods. I can bike through beautiful parks. I can even play badminton with you, Grandma winks, and even win on occasion. You're amazing, Grandma, says Shireen. Do you want to know my secret for how I can do so many things with my body? Yes, please tell me, says Shireen. I want you to listen to what's on the next page. This secret is one of the most important pieces of advice that our Prophet, peace and blessings, has given to us as kids. Grandma whispers, the 5 before 5. Our Prophet told us to pay attention. Make use of our youth before old age. Make use of our health before sickness. Make use of our wealth, our money, before poverty. Make use of our free time before we are too busy. And make use of our life before death. These are the 5 before 5. So I make sure to keep my body in tip-top shape. That's good advice, Grandma. When we say take advantage of your youth before old age, take advantage of your free time before busyness. It's like right now, if we've got free time, we gotta use it for good stuff. If right now we've got an amazing body that's working before we get old, we gotta use it for good stuff. But if I'm just sitting in front of the TV all day, if I'm just playing video games all day, I'm not using my body. I'm not using these gifts. No, what our prophet is telling us is we've gotta use it before we get older. All right, let's continue with the story. The computer technician arrives. Oh no, the blue screen, says the technician. The technician works on the computer. Ah, I figured it out, he says. Is it working now? Oh yes, alhamdulillah. It just wasn't updated. You mean those messages to update were important? Absolutely, says the technician. The computer system needs regular updates to keep in tip-top shape. Never ignore the update pop-ups. I won't, I promise, says Shireen. After the technician leaves, Shireen sits down at her computer. How about a celebratory game of badminton, says Grandma. Shireen looks at her computer and hesitates. Good idea. I need to keep my body updated too. Imagine we're on a desert island, and in that desert island it is hot, and there is no water. All we have is one bottle. If I came to you and I said, give me your water, you would say no. I would say, well, I'll give you $1 million. You would say, no, this water is precious because I only have this much water. Every drop is worth more than gold. Our time is similar. When we think about our time like the water coming from the faucet, we think it's like, whatever, who cares? Let's waste it. But when we realize that actually our time is limited, our time is like that one bottle of water in a desert island, that's when we think, oh my goodness, every drop matters. Now your summer has just started, and you might be thinking to yourself, I've got all the time in the world, and I can use that time to do everything. What I want you to know is actually your time is limited. Every second, every minute, every hour is really special. How did the prophet, peace and blessings be on him, use his time for fun? Well, in order to answer that question, we're gonna go to the laboratory. Let's go. Now, when I was a kid, I used to think, fun? Are Muslims supposed to have fun? Aren't we supposed to be just praying all day? Or aren't we supposed to be just like reading Quran all day? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Turns out, no. Our prophet, peace and blessings be on him, he would have fun. In fact, someone came to him and they asked him, they said, oh prophet, how should we spend our time? Our prophet responded by saying, we should be spending our time doing 4 specific things. He said, number 1, you should be spending your time in whispered prayer with God. Spend time talking to God in prayer. Number 2, you should be spending your time with friends who are like your mirror. Friends who make you a better person. Number 3, you should be spending your time earning a halal income, working. And then he said number 4, you should be spending your time in halal recreation, in fun. And he actually said, the last piece, halal recreation, it's one of the most important because it gives you the energy to do all of the others. So when we think about our time this summer, we have to realize that, man, Allah has blessed us with our body. And we're not old, we are youth. As we have that, one of the best ways to spend our time is by putting our body into action. It's crazy to think about it, guys. Every second that passes, it's gone forever. It will never, ever come back. So if we decide to use it on something good, alhamdulillah. But if we waste it, that's not ideal either.